Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know. Where have you been? It's been too hot. And yes, I'm very aware that there are countries that have hotter weather than the UK. Don't come for me. Oh, please don't come for me. But yeah, well, I'm from the UK and we're just not used to it. Our country is very marshy and boggy, so we get a humidified kind of heat. It's not like heat in the other countries, and it is stifling. So, yeah, like I said, don't come for me. I'm very aware that there are other countries that are hotter than the UK, but us, we don't like. It's too much. It's just too much. So, yeah, and because my studio... when we built it just after COVID, we really insulated it so that because we have, I'm going to moan about the weather again. We have winters, which are, I mean, personally, I'm not moaning because I love winter. Autumn, winter are my favourite months. I wasn't built for summer. Spring, I don't mind, but summer, just not for me. But yeah, so to keep me warm, we really insulated it, and the only trouble with that is if I don't get up early enough to open my double doors so that the air can stream in, it becomes like an oven. So last week I did come into my craft room to film a video. I was in here for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that, and it was just too much. I was sweating. I went lightheaded. I am such a wuss. I nearly cried. I didn't really. It's just too much. Honestly, it was awful. So I was like, no, I can't do it. So yeah, I came out. So unfortunately, no videos last week apart from on Monday. And I had all these ideas as well I really wanted to film. So instead, what I did was I took some kits and I did some fussy cutting in my front room. So yeah, that was perfect for me. So I managed to get some stuff done so that the prep, because yeah, the prep doesn't take that long. Take that long. But I'm going to stop waffling because we all know that I waffle, and I'm going to show you this amazing kit. So today's video is going to be a video for the Sevenplazas Design team. Right, so I made the decision. This is the second video I'm filming with this kit. The other video you're going to see later on in the week. But I fancy doing just something a little quick and easy today. So yeah, this is the second video. But I have fussy cut it all out. So yeah. There is loads in this kit. It's 30 pages. It's called Family Photo Album. There is also a 5-page freebie as well. Her Kofi is linked in my description box. It is always in my description box. So if you ever see me using any of Margreth's digitals, just go down to the description box, click over to her Kofi and check out what she's got in her shop, because there's some gorgeous kits. And yeah, so there's a 5-page freebie, there's a 30-page kit, photo family album, there is cabinet cards, there is frames, there is books, there is labels, there is metal labels. Oh, there is so much in this kit. It is unbelievable. And the time that she has put into this kit, because she scanned all of her cabinet cards. She also scanned on the back of her cabinet card. I think I have. So this is one of my cabinet cards. So this is a cabinet card and they're done on cardstock. But some of them also have these gorgeous adverts on the back for the photographer. Excuse me. And they're absolutely stunning. So Margreth has gone out of her way to scan all her cabinet cards and some of the adverts on the back as well. And, I mean, just look. So I have printed some of these, normal size, 2 to a page. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. 2 to a page, 3 to a page. I have had a couple of messages about how I do this. I'm not sure. I mean, I know how I do it because it's in my printer settings. So if I go into my printer settings, it will actually say fit to page, or it says number of images per page. And it goes right up to, well, as far as you can go without not recognizing what the image is anymore. But yeah, so that's what I do with mine. So yeah, go into your printer settings and see if it says like number of images per page or number of items per page, and then there should be like a drop down bar or something like that, or you just put in however many you want. So that's how I do it. I have also cut out, so I wanted some of the frames, but I haven't wasted anything, so I've kept the book spines because, I mean, come on, they're just gorgeous. This is one that was on the front of a book page, so I've used that as well. This is a book page. Here's some of the other adverts. I mean, they're just absolutely stunning. This is the normal size. And then you've got all these gorgeous photos. I mean, just look at these. This is just like, look at all these photos. They're just absolutely stunning. And I've cut some of them with the deckled edge trimmer as well. But they're just look cute. So cute. There's photos, all kinds of photos, couples, children, men, women. Absolutely, that's my favourite one. Absolutely stunning photos. And then you've also got all these as well. I mean, just look. I mean, come on. And the cabinet cards as well. There's some of them I've printed at different sizes, so if you see duplicates, that's why. And then you've got the book pages, which are just absolutely stunning. So I have cut these out. These are some of the pieces, like, so it's a double page like that. So I've cut it in half, and going to use those separately, and these as well. So that's the same. So I've cut these in half, but these ones I've cut the ovals out, because I mean, look, too cute. So these are the pages, and like I said, I have cut the pages out. There's another one. And I've also kept the book pages as well. Or does that go that way? I think it goes that way. But yeah, I've cut the book pages out. Then I've kept some of them whole. Then we have this gorgeous velvet. And again, I've kept some of the others whole as well. Then we have a page of the large adverts. I mean, just look at those. So I printed a couple of those out as well. And then we have, look at those book corners. They're just so beautiful. Absolutely love them. So we've got some book pages, and then oh mucky. So then I cut out all of the double page spreads as well, and I mean, look at these. They are stunning. I love them. I just love them so much. And then these are the labels. So the metal labels. How gorgeous are they? And I have printed these out on cardstock. So here's the cardstock. And I've cut these out, the smaller ones as well. So we've got, I mean, just look how ornate they are. They are just absolutely beautiful. So we have those. I have also printed them out on transparent sticker paper as well. And I have also printed some out onto acetate. Oh, just look at them. Ah, they're beautiful. So pretty. And we have some book plates as well, which I have done on the sticker paper. Stunning. And then we have some spider vellum, which is just, oh, I just love it. So this one, look at that. I printed this on acetate to a page. Doesn't that just look stunning? I mean, I hope you can see that without the glare. But, oh, just beautiful. And then, because it is spider vellum, I printed some out on some printable vellum. Look at that. And again, like I said, this is 2 to a page. So normally it's just a double page spread. But just, oh, it's just delicious. So I did 2 of those. And then there's 2 pages of the spider vellum. This is the other one. And it's got a very slight, oh, we'll try and get rid of the glare. It's got a very slight spider web in it, but it's also got this beautiful grunge down the middle. So this is 2 to a page as well. So then I printed this. Ah, something has spilt on my stuff. That'll do. Then I printed this on the vellum, and look at it on the vellum. I mean, come on. Delicious. I've just dropped, I also printed the adverts on acetate as well, because, yep. And then, oh, that was to go in between the acetate, so that's just a normal. Here's some of the pages of the adverts as well. Then we've got this gorgeous book cover. This is the spider vellum. Now this is the difference. Can you see the difference on this? So this is, you get a very pinky tone when you don't change the settings. Then if you change the settings to photo paper, you get this gorgeous colour. How stunning is that? And that is the spider vellum on paper. Then we have this gorgeous marble page. And oh, I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this spider vellum. Isn't it just delicious? Absolutely love it. Oh, I just love it. And on the vellum, I mean, look. On the vellum. Oh, I just... absolutely gorgeous. And then they're just some duplicates of the spider vellum, because something tells me I'm going to be using a lot of it. So that was the kit. Like I said, it's in Margreth's Kofi, which is linked in the description box. So pop on over and have a look, because it is stunning. If you can't afford the kit, there is a 5-page freebie as well, so grab that. What I didn't show you in this kit is the labels. She's done a page of labels, and she made these herself, and just look at these labels. This is the one I printed 2 to a page, but they are such beautiful, gorgeous colours, can be used all over. I mean, look at that one. Delicious. So they're the labels as well. So you get a sheet of labels. And don't forget, if you print them 4 to a page, you've got some snippets. Winning. So what are we going to do today? Right, so today, look at this little beauty. Oh, absolutely stunning. So I thought we'd make some framed photo clusters, because why not? I mean, how gorgeous is that? To go onto a piece of ephemera, I'm going to do what I normally do and get out some pieces that we could use it on. I mean, for example, on the back of one of our slidable belly bands. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love them. They're so much fun. And like I said today, because I have got another video coming. It's a little bit more in depth, but I know I've waffled a lot already about the kit and everything, but this make is really quick. So yeah, hopefully this video is going to be under an hour. Oh, how many of you are sitting there going, yeah, Kato, whatever. But I made this. How beautiful is it? It's got loads of ephemera on. It's got one of the cute little labels, the metal labels, and I'm going to show you how I did that, because it's a doubled layer with ephemera underneath. Can you see what I've done there? Ah, just love it. Then we've got one of my fabric tabs and lots of the Curator Snippet. That's mine. These are Tim Holtz's off of his stamp set. One of the photo corners out of the kit, a little bit of the deco web one of the labels, and then it's also underneath a bit of cheesecloth. And can you just see under here where I've just stuck a couple of those, you know, that trim? Honestly, using it on everything. Then I literally, as I was tidying up, I found a bit of folded over cardstock. So I just folded it over and stuck it on there, and it looked really cool. There's a bit of lace in the background here, which I absolutely love. One of the little roses on here as well. And yeah, just absolutely love it. And look at the frame. Can you see how grungy I made that frame? This frame is actually this frame. I know, right? And I knew, because if you've been with me for long enough, you'll know I don't really like gold and silver. Bronze, antique bronze, even a bit of gunmetal grey. Love, but just gold and silver, I don't know. And some of them can look quite cheap. Like, I personally think that looks quite cheap. But look at that. Look at the difference. So don't, when you're like out in your like dollar store, Dollar General, The Range, Poundland, The Works, or anywhere like that, because I got this pack. They're £1. Look how many you get. And they are Polaroid, and I know it doesn't fit in keeping with the photos and the era, if you like, but that didn't bother me because, well, it's crafting, it's make-believe, so you can do whatever you want anyway. But also it gives me a little bit of a platform to do a little bit of decorating on. So they are perfect for me. But yeah, so you get 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 10 in a pack for £1, silver and gold. And like I said, do not be put off by it because you can change them. Is that silver? It's got like a rainbowy colour to it. Is that shining in your face? I do apologise. So I'm going to show you how. I used a gold frame for this one. You can still see a little bit of the gold in the background. But I'm going to show you how I transformed it because, I mean, just look around. Look at that. It's delicious. So yeah, we're going to make one with these frames, pretty much the same as this, and then I'm going to make one with the Tim Holtz frame as well. Right, so first off, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do a silver frame this time because I want to see the difference. Now, this is so easy to do, so easy to do. I'm going to get a piece of just scrap cardstock and my embossing dauber. You do not need to use the embossing dauber. You can use and I believe I have mine. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Yep, I have one here as well, and it doesn't have to be Tim Holtz. Any embossing ink pad that you've got, you can use that. You can even use a colour one if you want. That's an idea. Do you know what? I have got the Hero Arts, and I'm thinking, yeah, for embossing, general stamping and scrapbooking. Shall we give this a go? No, I'll do this on the next one because I want to show you how I got the kind of mottled effect. Right, so let's, oh, look at the state of my ink pad. This is so many years old, this ink pad. It is unbelievable. So I'm not that bothered about the placement of it. I don't want my embossing powder to... Right, so that's all ready. And now I'm going to get my vintage photo embossing glaze. You can use any colour you like. It doesn't have to be vintage photo. And then I'm just going to... Oh, don't want any big lumps. I'm just going to... cover it all. With the glaze, get my tweezers, tip this back in my pot, just like that, bring the frame back, and I'll take the sound away while I'm heat embossing it. Oh my goodness, look at that. We have got like a rose goldy kind of colour on the silver. Let me compare it to one of the gold ones, because it has gone kind of gold, but there's like an orange. I mean, there you go, look. Ah, delicious. Right, now what we're going to do is I'm just going to heat it up. Let's put that over there because I keep knocking it over. So I'm just going to heat it up. And then I'm going to take some more embossing glaze, put it over the part that I've just heated up, and then heat it up again. And then with these bits, this bit, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more down. And then I'm just going to, and then I'm dipping. And look, we get some more. So then look what you get. How cool is that? Oh, I just love it. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to speed this up and turn the volume down. And I'm just going to do this and then I'll come back. And there we have the frame that just looks really distressed and yummy. So, but we're not going to stop there because we're going to get our archival and your dauber and just... So you see where some of these have creased? We're just going to sort of like go over it. And it turns it almost matte. I mean, we could literally just like that. And then wipe the inky fingers off. Give it a little blast. But be quick because obviously you don't want to remelt the embossing powder. And then look at that. How does that not look aged? And if you really wanted to go a step further, you could go over this with some translucent modelling paste or some crackle. I've got some crackle paste here, translucent. You could 100% go over it with that as well, because that would look so cool. So cool. So now let's put these bits away. We're going to pick a photo and let's have a look, because we'll put these ones back because we need the larger ones. Yeah, that won't fit. Yeah, we're going to pick a photo. There's so many new cool techniques in this. I love this. Well, new to me. Probably been done by other people, but new to me. Oh, he looks rather dapper, but I love this one. Maybe. Now they look pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Those ones are going to be too small. Shall we use that one? I think it's a cross between that one and that one. That one you'd see the oval in the background. That one is the same. See, this one was done. I didn't change the settings, so it's a little bit more. I think it's one out of those two, I think. So what should we... I think it's this one, the couple. Let's do the couple. So first off, what I'm going to do, we've picked our picture. I'm going to take the backing off, and I'm going to have, I don't want to use the same as I used last time. Have a little hunt around. Is that the same? Yeah. A little hunt around for some lace in the white too. Oh, I can hear rustling. I think something's going to fall. No, should be okay. And then if we rip the edge off, I do like it when you get this bit in the middle. Oh, it's just so delicious. And then let's put that on the edge like that. Oh, just come on. And you could, if you wanted to, as well. You could put a little bit of black on there like that. Maybe we'll have that come in off of this edge. I absolutely love this stuff, this deco web. And 20 meters. Look at that. I love it. Right, so we're going to put that, or shall we put the photo on? Right, so I'm gonna guesstimate. I'm not gonna lay it down, but I just wanna mark whereabouts I'm gonna need to cut. I'm going in with the scissors. And I'm just, where's that line gone? There it is. I'm just going a little bit. Right, a little bit more. And then that should. Perfect. And look at that. Ah, gorgeous. Right, let's move on to the label. Right, so I've chosen my label. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut out, go really slow, follow the line, cut out this centre part here. So I'm going to do that off camera and then I'll be back. Right, so I have cut out the centre. Keep the centre as well. Don't lose that. And then what we need to do is I've also inked around the edge and just took, I've already done the inside, just took the white edges off. Just like that. Get a little that I missed. There we go. Lovely. And now the scraps, the strippies that we have left over, find one that will fit like da-da. And yeah, so don't chuck your strips away. Let's take that bit off because it's wonky. And then work out, because you can always trim it. Does that fit on there? It needs just a little bit more off the edge. And then, before I stick it down, I'm going to take my vintage photo and I'm proper going to town. Can you see how far in I'm taking it? Because don't forget, we've got the frame. So we just, if you go, look like that. Can you see that just poking out? So take the ink as far in. And then when you put the frame, Look at that. Need a little bit more in this corner. There we go. All right, now we're going to stick this down. Look at my nails. I've got ombre vintage photo nails. I literally only painted those this morning as well. Oh, well. The life of a crafter. Right, so I'm just going around the edge of the inside. And then we're going to put this down. And then look at that. How cool is that? Lovely jubbly. Right, now I just want to get my ephemera pot and pick out some pieces. I really, really need to do these in some other colours. I quite like that. Maybe a white one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some with my watercolours as well. Because I do love these. Yep, I think these two. I do love them, but they're all one colour. I need some other colours like some greys and stuff. Right, so I do want a sentiment. We've got a couple. So do you know what? It's got to be together. I'm going to trim it up because we don't need it that big. Perfect. Right, and now we're going to quickly ink these up. And then the little sentiment as well. And then I'm going to get my scissors. These are so old, these scissors. And then just roughen up the edges. And this one as well. I literally can't wait to show you my other project. It's so cool. Time consuming, but so cool. That was the one that I was doing last week, and I literally just couldn't get it finished because my craft room was just so hot. Right, now let's put that one down first, but I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle. You know how I always do, in case I want to put some bits underneath like that. Yeah. And this one I know is going to be on the bottom, so I can just keep it in the frame. Right, so where are we going to put the word together first? There. Just slightly overlapping the corner. Oh, look at that. Do we need another one? Do we? I don't think we do. But however, I do really like it there. But I don't think we do. Oh, I don't know. Do we? I'm putting it on. Just leave a little gap. And then we have that. I mean, you could just leave that as that is, but we're going to take our one that we printed off onto transparency. And this one is, this bit is a little bit tricky. So you really need to, before you even stick it down, line it up like that. And then look at that. How cool is that? And you've got all the grunge, but we're not finished there. So I'm going to take my stylus and I'm just going to burnish it down, because we've got layers and I love doing this anyway. I do this boo-boo tape and the vintage photo, because I just think it makes it look like something's been like put on top of it and the pressure has, I don't know if, can you see that there just looks like it's been, like the pressure's been put on top of it. Right, and now I'm just gonna run over the edge and then just go around the edge like that. And then look at that. How cool is that? I mean, don't you just think it looks like a real label? And we could even go a step further if we wanted to. Put in 4 brads there, which I'm going to do. So I've got my little stash of goodies. I also want to put a paper clip on there as well, because why not? Let me put my these ones, they don't want to shut lately. Right, so I've got my pokey tool. And then we're just gonna, in the center, because these have got, because they're metal labels, so they have actually got a little bit bigger. And then I want to use my dinky ones. Ta-da! There we go. Poke those in and then bend them round like that. Push them down. Oh my goodness. This just looks so cool. Look at that. How does that not look real now? And you don't have to do brads. You can do eyelets as well. Wiggle it around, make the hole a little bit bigger. This is just so cool. I mean, even if you didn't want all the photos, or you didn't need all the photos, just for these labels alone, I mean, just look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. I just want to go back round with the smaller part of my stylus and make sure that is all burnished down. And then look at that. How absolutely cool is that? And if you wanted to, you could even go in with your hammer and just I mean, I've not gone mad, but look at that. Love it. So that's another element. I mean, that should have been a video all on its own, to be honest, because it's just so cool. Now, do we want to put our paper clip on our label like that? And then I think we'll go off this side for this one. Oh, just look at that. Right. let's get another label. That matches the photo, so perfect. Let's just ink round just the edges you're going to see. Perfect. And then we want a little bit of cheesecloth. I don't want that yellow part, but I'm just thinking, is there enough here? I think there is. Need to find a pair of scissors that will cut it, of course. Cut round the yellow part. And then let's just perfect. And keep all these little bits because you can stick them round the outer edge. Right, so let's get some glue. And put a little bit more. Stretch some of it out. And then lay that over the top. Oh, I mean, look, just that on its own. Ugh. Right, let's check again, see which is the, so this is the bottom. So we want this to go over this side like that. Nope, because I want to put this under the frame. So I'm going to stick this down. Now remember, some of it's going to be hanging off. So I'm just going to put this just there. And if you wanted to, you could, I mean, I have got a little half a label there. Or maybe, yes. See? Never throw anything away. Because you never know. Oh, right, where's my clips? So, I'm going to clip that on. Like that. And then we've got a sticky bit at the back here. And this needs gluing down. So while that's drying, let's make sure all our bits are stuck down. mean, look at that already. Doesn't that just look so cool? Right, so while that's drying, let's look for a tab. In fact, no, do you know what? Let's put this. So where did we want this? Do we want it kind of over here this time? Or do we want it? I kind of like it central. So let's just move this clip. Put this central. And then we can hold that down. And this just lifted up. I thought it did. Because we put down the deco web, the paper's not sticking to the sticky part of the frame, which is fine. Because we can just do that. And then, oh my goodness. I'm literally loving it already. And then I've got these flowers. If you watched my previous video, I did a bit of, I went to the range because I revisited my old videos. And thank you all so much for your kind words about me being on here for 15 years. Like I said, I haven't filmed for 15 years. But yeah, I was on it many moons ago. Right, so that bottom one's going to come off. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there just to keep it on there. And I'm just going to spread out some of the petals. And then that can go on there like that. Stunning. We also need to pick out a tab. Now, I have got this one. Oh, I do like it. What do we think? Do we want one this size? Or do we want one of the little ones? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. We've also got a key as well, which could fit under there like that. That one's a little bit too big. So I do have, no, just no. Oh, we've got one of these little ones. No, because that goes over her face. Mind you, it could go on this side. That's an option. We've got a dark. No. I think that one's too much. That one would be too much too. That one's got red in it. The photo's not got no red in it. Oh, that one looks quite cute. But it's the colour of the cardstock. Maybe. This one, I think. I like that one. Oh, I did some of these as well. Look at those. No. Bit too heavy for this though, this piece of work. Right, so now that's glued on there, I'm going to take my mini dauber and I'm just going to, hopefully there's some remnants. Right, let's get out our sepia. And I'm starting from the bottom first because you're going to see those petals. and then just randomly work your way round, and then that can go on there like that. I love that. I like it a lot. I have heated up my glue gun. Do you want a little trick? If you put the end and just melt the end of the glue like that, put it in, and it will stick to that glue stick, which means you don't have to hold it. Ta-da! Full of tricks and tips today. There we go. And then put this on there. Like that. And I don't know if I should... I don't know what side I want it on. It seems like too much on that side. I think it's going to be this one. And then let me just ink cardboard up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it together so it's a little bit more sturdier, like that. And then just, I'm going to put it down here. Put it there. And then I think I just felt, yeah, I did. Right, so now let's get rid of this little sticky bit. There we go. Ah, look at that. I love it, I love it. Where's that strip? Right, so we've got two here. I think I want... this is going to need some of this. There we go. So just be aware of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Art Glitter Glue and Barely Arts would have stuck it, but you probably would have needed time to let it stick, which I have not. Right, so let's cut some of those off. And then how many do we want? Let's say that many. And then because it's obviously on a bit of trim, I'm just going to take off these little bits. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my tweezers, and because it's being stuck on cardstock and not embossing, it should be okay. So I'm just going to put these under there like that. Let's just move them up a smidge. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue over the top for the label to sit on. And then you can just, they just kind of poke out underneath. I just think that looks just so cool. And then we're going to choose a photo corner. I don't know why my embossing powder is there. Right, so what photo corner do we want? We want what? A dark one. I'm thinking black maybe, or that colour. That. Straight away I was like, yep, note that. So I'm just cutting one out. And then we're going to get our grungy sheet of paper back, our embossing dobber. Oh, let's do it on the other side. Just going over the edge, or all over it. Ah, come on now. There we go. And I'm going to get my clear. I have got a big one somewhere of clear, but I don't know where it's gone. Piece of fabric. And then it kind of gives you like an enamelled look, like it's raised, which is exactly what I was after. Right, and now we're just going to put a bit of glue in the middle. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit so you can still see some of the frame. I'm not putting it to the edge. And again, because it's on because it's on embossing powder, it's on embossing powder. So just hold it down for it to catch. Shouldn't take too long. Ta-da! How cool is that? I was going to do one on a Tim Holtz frame, but I'm not, because I don't want this to be a longer video. So I'm not going to. We will do that maybe in another video. But the concept is exactly the same. You just use one of your Tim Holtz frames. It's exactly the same. And you just kind of go over like that, decorate it, and make it look stunning. So that is today's project with Margreth's new kit off of her Kofi site, family photo album. I absolutely love it. I mean, look, just look at that. Isn't it so cool? Oh, I really do love it. And you could use these anywhere. So, like, for example, pretend this is not on the front of this. I mean, I'm not being funny, but that does look really cool on there anyway. Look at that. How absolutely cool does that look on the front there? Or even, could be her book, could be her journal. One of these just in the corner, like obviously imagine the page has been covered. And there's your photo album. How cool is that? There's numerous ways that you can use these. Absolutely numerous ways. But I absolutely love them. If you do give this a go, don't forget to tag me on social media. All my socials in the description box are down below. And they're at the end of the video as well. And I will see you all next time. Happy crafting, everybody, and take care. Bye.
Thank you.